What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the North Shore 9 podcast presented by FanDuel. I'm Jim. With me is Tyler. Tyler, we got a lot to talk about today.
We do. I just kind of figured I was being invited on for you to share your Twitter thoughts since you don't have a Twitter right now.
Yeah, I would have tweeted about all this stuff earlier today, but yeah, I day 2 of being locked out of my Twitter account. So we'll see how long this fiasco lasts. But yeah, like I said, lots of stuff happening today. 11 transactions. There was a Jeff Passan article that came out this morning about just the Pirates apparently being in on a whole lot of guys. So let's kind of just dissect this. Normally this would be maybe a topic on NS9 Live tomorrow, but just a quick teaser. We've got a guest tomorrow, so we'll fill you in on who that is at the end of the show. That's called a cliffhanger, everybody. We'll let you know who that is at the end of the show. But since this is since so much stuff happened today, like let's just get right to it. So starting off, first bombshell. Jeff Passan thought enough to open his article with this. And, we all know Josh Naylor signed with the Seattle Mariners yesterday, 5 years, $92.5 million deal. But apparently the Pirates were, quote, primed to spend more than twice of the Francisco Liriano deal on Josh Naylor, which means they made an offer of at least $78 million to Josh Naylor. So I guess first off, thoughts?
You know what, Jim? I guess thoughts wise was, oh, okay, welcome type of deal of, you know what, Pirates spend money. That sounds good. We're all okay with that, I think. And hearing the Pirates in the mix of any sort of free agent that has a little bit of on the higher level, I think that's kind of encouraging to hear. All things considered here, I don't know what the heck we would do with Josh Naylor. Now, yes, you do need bats in this lineup. Obviously, I'll be honest. I'll just take anybody that can hit a baseball, and we'll find a spot to put you in it.
Yeah.
I could see myself a year from now being like, why the hell did we just spend $20 million a year on Josh Naylor? Because he's just a first baseman. So, I mean, I guess I appreciate the alleged effort that could have possibly happened that they probably never even got the chance to really do.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that thought. They thought about offering Josh Naylor possibly more than $78 million. So I can appreciate that. I can. The execution's not exactly what I'd love.
So I guess before I give my thoughts on this, not only is that one thing that's being reported, but Jeff Passan also goes on to say that Pittsburgh is in on Kyle Schwarber. He then goes on to say that Pittsburgh is in on both Munetaka Murakami and Kazuma Okamoto. Then he also goes on to say that it's a hot reliever market and the Pirates are also in that. So, my thoughts. So what? like at this point, this does not move me. The Pirates being quote unquote in on people, like I've heard this before. I've heard that they just fell short on free agents before. Like this isn't the first time. The goal isn't to just go out there and make competitive offers to people. Here's the thing. If you're out there making competitive offers to free agents, you're probably not going to sign them. Like, let's be real. Free agents typically sign for more than what is kind of considered quote unquote fair. So if you're the Pirates, going out there and making a fair offer for guys just isn't going to cut it. Because not only are there other teams who are bidding against these players, but two, you're the Pirates. No one wants to play for you, right? No one wants to play for you. So
what do you not what I meant to do? Well,
stop clicking stuff in the middle of my soliloquy. but But when it comes to news like this, it's just like, I don't care. I don't care how hard you're trying. This just reeks of Pirates PR right now, just saying, "Hey, you know what? Guys, we're trying. We're trying." But until they actually go out there and do something, until they actually go out there and sign an impact free agent, which they've shown that they are incapable of executing that plan. Like, this may be the plan to go out there and add bats and make competitive offers for people, but, like, you've gotta execute the plan. You can't just be close. Being close on any of these guys means nothing. If you go out there and, "Oh, we were really happy with our competitive offer for Kyle Schwarber, he just decided to go play for the Phillies instead." Or, "We made a really good offer for Kazuma Okamoto, but, he decided to go play for the Padres instead." That doesn't matter. I don't care. The name of the game isn't trying. It's you've gotta bring in good players. Like, no matter how you do it, you've gotta get it done, and just trying and failing, it's like, the fact that this is newsworthy to me is it's laughable. Like, it's laughable that this is news, but, like, this dominated Pirates Twitter all day is just is this news, and it's like they didn't even accomplish anything. They accomplished nothing, and this is all we're talking about.
So I think it's laughable because we know it's not going to happen. But at the same time, Jim, we haven't heard them in on a Kyle Schwarber or a Josh Naylor, anyone like that, in 10 years. I don't remember the last time they were in on a big name free agent. And yeah, I know. Like, do I think they're really in on any of these guys? No. Like, this is where my last thing that I interrupted your soliloquy, because I don't know how to produce a show or how to do any of this. I was going to share, yes, again, I would love to marry Margot Robbie. Not happening. That's where we're at right now. But at the very least, they got 10 feet from Margot Robbie, I guess. Like, I'm not even going to say they proposed. They didn't. Because they literally didn't.
From what this just from what I've heard today, like, there was an attempt made for Josh Naylor, and it was competitive. Like, I'm not like there was a competitive attempt made for Josh Naylor from everything that I've heard. But again, like, I don't care. I don't care about that. Like,
Yeah.
you can't come up in second place time after time after time after time, because if you consistently just try and come up short, you're going to be left with the exact same team you had last year. And that team won you 71 games and was the historically bad offense.
Yeah, and I mean, at some point, if you continue to fail at getting some of these guys, that's more of a you problem. Make a more competitive offer. Make your culture something that guys want to come to. Because if you continue to come in second, and we'll see, it remains to be seen this offseason, but if you continue to come in second, third, fourth, fifth place, or continue to say, we were in on this guy, it doesn't matter because you made your bed here. If guys don't want to come here and you're offering them X amount of dollars, it doesn't matter if they don't want to play here because you made that bed. You made a place nobody wants to go. There's a reason articles are being written left and right about how awful this place is. It's because you guys made it. So you got to figure out a way to get out of that hellhole, or else you're going to continue to do what you just said, be terrible again, and have the same exact thing as last year.
Yep. And like I said, Passan's not the first person to say that the Pirates are planning on spending this offseason. It's just, you know what? I have my very deep doubts that this is going to happen. I have a lot of doubts that the folks in charge of this, namely Ben Cherington, can execute and pull this off. Because again, we haven't seen it yet. And here's the deal, guys, I would love to be wrong about this. I would absolutely love to be wrong about this. But until they actually do it, like, I'm not going to believe it. Again, would love to be wrong, and I'm begging the Pirates to prove me wrong on this. Begging.
It's at least like some bit, like Jim, I think you can agree. It's at least some sort of encouraging that it's coming up at least. Like,
Sure.
I mean, I guess
I
like
mean,
if we're doing baby steps here, I'm encouraged that they are being mentioned in some of these guys. And it sounds like from the Jeff Passons of the world that they might actually be trying this year, allegedly. Literally. We don't
yeah.
know. But from what
Listen,
we've heard,
until
they
it
sound like
happens.
they're trying. But no, I'm with you. It depends. Until I see it, it doesn't matter.
Yep. Like, it's got to happen for me to believe it. I'm not going to believe it until it happens. So, another piece kind of buried in that before we get to the transactions is Passan also mentions that the Pirates are strongly considering giving Connor Griffin the opportunity to win their big league shortstop job. I think that's it's worded in a way where they're strongly considering giving him the opportunity. So again, I think this is just more positive PR where it's like, hey, look, we've got this shiny new toy. Guys, we might be able to play with it, come April. Again, he's good. Like, Connor Griffin is really good. I think he's capable of starting day one, opening day, but that was also put out there today.
Like you said, there's a reason. Like, they are pushing PR right now. And yes, I'm very, very happy that the Pirates have not rolled out Connor Griffin being a major leaguer on opening day 5 months before opening day. I'm glad they could get to that point where the number one prospect in baseball has not been rolled out of starting opening day for the Pirates. Congratulations, guys.
Yep.
And a lot has to happen with that. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that Connor Griffin needs to be up on opening day. Again, like you said, it's a PR move like that. That shouldn't have to be announced. If you're doing things the right way and you're just running a good program, organization, whatever you want to call it, nobody's asking if Connor Griffin's going to be up on opening day. They're going to trust that you know what you're doing.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I think it remains to be seen. I think they need to approach him with some sort of extension sometime soon, while they can afford to make it happen. And yeah, I mean, if Connor Griffin's your starting shortstop opening day, hey, that's one position that you don't have to go out there and acquire either.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there are some other benefits to this. Not only just like getting the best player in your organization to the majors as fast as possible. Like, if Connor Griffin is your starting shortstop, it does allow you to allocate some funds elsewhere.
For sure. So. It does. We'll see. I mean, again, we don't know that answer until late March.
We won't know until very late. So.
And if you are out there saying Connor Griffin should start opening day for the Pirates, you're kind of in the same boat as people that are saying he shouldn't. Like, nobody knows right now. Got to let it play out. It's just, it's like you said, a little PR touch.
Yeah, it's good PR. All right. Roster moves. There were 11 of them today. So we already knew about the Cam Devaney one. Cam Devaney is going to go play in Japan. So the Pirates released Cam Devaney. They also go and they DFA Colin Holderman, Ronnie Simon, Alexander Canario, and Dowry Moretta. They do this because today is the deadline to add players to the 40-man roster to protect them from the Rule 5 draft. So they went and added Jack Brannigan, Esmerlin Valdez, Brandon Bidois, Tyler Samaniego, Antoine Kelly, and Wilbur Dotel. So those are the moves from today. Bucko Brew, Doug and I talked about this, kind of what our picks would be. We, we pretty much were consensus on Valdez, obviously, Bidwa, Kelly, and Dotel. So they did go and add those four. I was surprised to see the other two names though. So Samaniego, if that's even how you pronounce it, I need to, if I'm butchering that, that's my bad. But then also Jack Brannigan, a surprise for me because he got hurt this year, missed the whole second half of the season, didn't really slug at all in Altoona. He's a little bit on the older side, but yeah, Brannigan gets added, and I think a lot of people probably are just fine seeing Colin Holderman go. They're just fine seeing Ronnie Simon go. Probably fine seeing Canario go. Moretta is a guy where, yeah, like he's kind of just your regular middle reliever, but just a fun guy to root for. So I think people are going to be a little sad to see Moretta go. But outside that, your thoughts on just the slew of moves that happened today?
So I know they're not the same position. I don't like seeing Dowry go, and I know I'm like of the North Shore 9 crew, I'm probably the one that's been lowest on him. But he's been an effective reliever. Do I have any plans of Jack Brannigan being an effective major league anything? No. Carmen Sandiego, Tyler Samaniego, I don't know what his name is. I don't know who that guy is. Dowry Moretta is a better pitcher than him. I don't need to mess around with that. Those are the two that they added on. It's like, why? Who the hell's drafting those guys? I don't want to give up Dowry Moretta for that. It's not a make or break type of thing for the season at all. Like, these types of deals aren't gonna really move the needle enough. Like, obviously, Dowry Moretta could be an effective reliever this year. He's done it before.
Could be.
Jack Brannigan will not be an effective Major League Baseball player. Zero chance. He's not good at this sport at the Major League level. He will not make it there. Carmen Sandiego, I don't know who that guy is again. So
shout out to Josh from Bridge of October. Samanio is what he's saying.
Sure.
And here's the thing. The Pirates, one thing they are lacking on this roster is left-handed relievers. So he does bring you that. I'm not gonna say. I mean, I'm very well aware of who he is. It's not that I don't know who he is, but I was very surprised to see him added. He's not necessarily he's not necessarily the the youngest reliever in the world. He's 26 years old. He'll be 27 at the start of next season. He has performed well in Double-A. And he's had some issues just staying healthy that has caused him to not advance to AAA. But I mean, he's been in Double-A for parts of 4 seasons now, and like this year in Double-A, struck out a decent amount of hitters, had the control, low ERA, good FIP. So like everything there seems like again, lefty reliever, whatever. If they can keep him around, awesome. I'm not really like expecting a whole lot from the guy, but they do need lefty relievers. So it's like if you bring him on the roster, if you bring him on the roster right now, and then you can see in spring training if he's got enough to be a part of your bullpen at some point in 2026. So I'm like, I don't have anything against that. Would I rather have Moretta? Probably. Like Dowry Moretta has at least shown that he's pretty capable of getting major league hitters out. But again, he's just like, I mean, Dowry Moretta is a dime a dozen righty middle reliever. Like these guys exist everywhere. I love Dowry Moretta, but like I'm not gonna lose sleep about any of these 4 guys. Brannigan is the one that just like really surprises me though, because again, very limited amount of time in the upper levels. he has 59 games played above high A ball. And in those 59 games, he slugged 358. I mean, the only thing I can think of here is that the Pirates know that like their shortstop and third base situation is kind of dire at the moment. Like they're not very deep with that. So maybe just that's where they're adding Brannigan. Like I feel like Brannigan is like Jared Triolo reincarnate. Like honestly, like that kind of is what he reminds me of. Like a glove first left side of the infield guy who probably isn't really gonna hit very well at the major league level, but defensively, like defense is his calling card, and he can play short and third.
Yeah, if there's a team out there that wants to draft Jack Brannigan, they're dumber than the Pirates.
I would not imagine he
Like,
be on anyone's board. Yeah.
exactly why. That's where, and again, you said it, but why? And the first point, like Dowry's gonna. I have more faith in Dowry getting out major league hitters than any of the other guys you added. So let me just keep Dowry, and we'll figure out the rest of it. It's not anything that's going to make or break the season at all.
Mhm.
It's another just kind of irritating, like, what are you doing type of move.
Yeah, I mean, Dowry Moretta, since joining the Pirates, has really done nothing but get hitters out at the major league
Right.
level.
Yeah. And we're keeping a guy that might get guys out of double A if he's healthy.
Yeah. It was 74 and 2/3 innings as a Pirate. ERA in the mid threes with strong strikeout numbers, good control numbers, low FIPS. Like Moretta's going to get another job somewhere.
Yeah, he should. He gets guys out.
Yeah.
Good for him. I mean, well, not good for him today, but
yeah, he'll I think Moretta will land on his feet.
He'll latch on somewhere.
I agree. Like I said, don't want to take up too much time today talking about this. It was just a lot to dissect, so we wanted to hop on here. You got anything else to add to this, Tyler?
No, I'm rooting for Carmen Sandiego here, and I really hope this guy makes it because I'm gonna stick with that for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that's gonna be his name, I think, from now on, at least for you, and until we can figure out how to pronounce it, because Josh just said that he's just watched 4 different videos on him, and it was pronounced 4 different ways. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to ask him tonight. I'm going to ask him, say, hey, how do you pronounce your name?
Yeah. All right, Carmen. How do you pronounce your name?
Yeah. See what he says. No, that's it here. Real quick though. Tyler, what would the FanDuel future odds be on the Pirates signing Kyle Schwarber?
Oh,
if it existed.
It was plus 12,500 to win the National League.
Yeah.
Plus, you know what? I'll be plus 6,500 because it's more likely, I think, than winning the National League, but not going to happen.
Yep. Yep. That sounds about right. Remember that cliffhanger I told you about?
Yeah.
So again, we're doing the show today because we can't talk about this tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to have Dan Szymborski on. Fangraphs just released their 2026 Zips projections for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So the mastermind behind Zips, Dan Szymborski from Fangraphs, will be on with us tomorrow night at 9, and we'll be breaking down all of the 2026 Pittsburgh Pirates projections. It's always a fun show. One of my favorite shows of the offseason every year. So tune in for that tomorrow. We'll have that scheduled and out, but right around 9 p.m. But there you go. Pirates are apparently trying, Tyler.
Yeah. Allegedly,
apparently,
what they're telling
maybe us. Trying. Let's see if it works.
Fingers crossed.
All right, everybody. Like the video, subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching, tuning in. If you're listening on your podcast, leave a review, leave a comment, all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you guys.
Peace out, Scouts.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.